Hey guys, what's going on? It's Fatman here again. Welcome back, because today we're gonna be discussing why Valorant is gonna be one of the biggest games this year, and maybe even in this century, and maybe even bigger than Fortnite. So sit back, relax, subscribe if you haven't already for more Valorant content, and enjoy the video. I'm gonna be making some key points why Valorant is gonna be bigger than Fortnite or CSGO next few months. Now, Valorant just raised over 1.7 million viewers on Twitch, basically making a lot of money for all the Twitch streamers, Twitch, and potentially Valorant. Now, one thing that makes it better than Fortnite, or well, at least from its start, not better actual gameplay, which we shall see, is that this game had a head start on Twitch, and that's right. You know, when Fortnite started out, it gradually became big until it went with a sudden boom. Right now, this game is already big and it's got like peak viewers before the game even came out. That means only Twitch streamers can watch it, and they're not even sponsored. That's the thing. The hype, it comes from the drop keys, which was a great idea by the developers. The thing that made, you know, Fortnite so great, it was basically a free battle royale that was better than H1Z1, but really it didn't have any sort of, build up. Here the build up is huge. The streamers aren't paying anything and are already getting up over like 300,000 viewers. Now, one thing Valorant also has is a strong base. That means basically Riot. So Riot has a lot of funding for the game, which is pretty obvious. They will put a lot of money into the game, which will therefore improve the game itself, adding more new features, and they won't give up on the game easily. They're basically making a lot of new games right now, which will be competitors against Overwatch and CSGO, which is definitely a big improvement, because then CSGO and Overwatch will improve as well to be more competitive. Alongside, Valorant has something specific. It has a strong base, and by strong base I mean a strong community, which basically means it already before the game even started and before most of the people haven't got keys yet, it's already one of the most played games or watched games on Twitch right now. So after it releases, which you should definitely subscribe and I'll tell you when it does, it will be a huge success. Here's another important reason, which is there's already a pro scene in the game, which is pretty epic if you ask me. A pro scene before the game even started is just a wonder way that this game will thrive, because without esports, CSGO and Overwatch wouldn't be as big as they are now. Now, this community is not like any other. For example, let's take Apex Legends. Sure, it got a lot of Twitch viewers at the start, because for example, Ninja was paid 1 million to basically play it on the night it was released. And did that do well? No. Apex Legends is basically a dead game. If you're wondering why Apex Legends basically died off, is because the developers didn't support the game at all. They only cared about money, and with this game I don't think that's the issue, because the developers actually improve the game based on the response they get. So that's one of the key features why I think this game will be good for esports as well. So another core issue I have in CSGO is that it's been a serious issue with toxicity. That was also in League of Legends. That's also why I stopped playing CSGO, because, well, the toxic people are just too much for CSGO. It's way too competitive for... Hopefully with the new Valorant we're gonna see some changes with that. Maybe toxic players getting banned more, or them just getting punished, or some way or another, or just being less toxicity and more, of a chill game. That's what I would really like in this game. Two issues that arise in Overwatch and CSGO is basically team balancing. What I mean by that is that in CSGO, one man can carry the whole team, while in Overwatch, if you have a team of 6 and one is playing pretty bad, you're basically screwed. Now, with this game, it's all balanced. There are 3 objectives, or at least 2, and, well, someone has to defend middle, someone has to defend both sides, and it really cores out. It's still a team game, but it's not like Overwatch. The thing this game has is improved mechanics in basically balancing the characters. So not every character is the best, but they're pretty much balanced. Overwatch was balanced, but it had some game-breaking metas which couldn't be really changed. So I'm pretty sure Valorant is aiming to fix that, making the games basically really balanced and not having just a a stupid meta where you can basically it's very hard to count. Next thing I wanted to talk about is the player count. Now the player count, as I said, is already huge. Just from Twitch alone, 1.7 million viewers. That's more than the competitive CSGO user base. So, of course, this game is gonna be bigger than Fortnite for sure, but what about its player count? It already has up to 100,000 players, which is pretty much enough considering CSGO has 1 million, and this game has so much hype. And why is that? Well, it's because of three main reasons. One is because it's coronavirus right now, so everybody's staying inside. Then Twitch got a huge hidden user base because of the coronavirus. And, well, for finally, the drop keys just changed the game. Never before has it been such a big user base for a game that hasn't even came out yet. Not even No Man's Sky was that. So, a lot of people are saying this game is gonna kill CSGO. And in my honest opinion, is it gonna kill it? No, not really. But it will be a huge competitive game against CSGO. It's not gonna be like a smaller game like Paladins, but actually CSGO is gonna have to step up, introduce some, new features, if not more operations, to actually battle Valorant, because Valorant is looking strong right now. So while this game might not kill CSGO, because CSGO has a pretty large user base, it will be battling CSGO. Yeah, I want to know your opinions on it, and let me know down in the comments. Do you think this game will kill CSGO? Be sure to check out my other Valorant videos, and drop that like if you like this video. See you until next time, guys. Enjoy.